Hey beautiful people. So I've decided to do this month's 30 to Thrive call as a live because I was just over on Zoom sitting there on my lonesome and I was like, this is a bit strange sometimes. So hopefully if anybody's online, I can get a little bit of interaction on this space and in here. And if not, the recording's straight here and it just creates less work, to be honest. So this is something I'm going to try this time. Last month I tried Zoom, and this month I'm going to try on here to see if anybody interacts and is in this space. So welcome to March's 30 to Thrive, and today I am speaking about winter wellness. The girls and I had a little bit of a chat discussing what we wanted to speak about today. Yes, we have someone. Hi, Donna. And we decided that a lot of people were starting to get a few sniffles or starting to get a little bit run down after a pretty long summer. And what we wanted to concentrate on is how to look after ourselves coming into the winter months and to really build up and support that proactive medical care and preventative care. So as we know, the modern approach to medicine and how we look after our health is to manage symptoms, and what we're looking at doing is preventative and proactive medical care. So this is to prevent before it happens rather than trying to treat when a symptom or something comes up. So we want what we're talking about to address our body's needs and nature's solutions to impact our overall health and vitality, rather than having an isolated symptom that we're supporting to actually support the overall body, the overall immune system, and to support all the different systems of the body. So today I'm going to speak about what essential oils you can use as a preventative healthcare system. Just like some little tips and tricks of what I use into my day-to-day, because when we're speaking of proactive and preventative medical or healthcare, we're speaking of ways that we can actually utilize the oils from day to day. So less is always more, and also using a little bit each day is going to build up in your system and to support your cells and your immune system and your circulatory system and your lymphatic system over time. So a little bit is always, a little bit each day is always better than actually hitting a wall and falling into some type of illness or sickness and then having to treat. So that is how I'm going to approach today's call, is on the preventative healthcare method. Because a lot of the time when we're using different types of healthcare models, you've got side effects of a lot of different pharmaceutical products that we use and that we're given over the counter. And the side effects are known and unknown. So we never know actually what's going to come from it. So when we're using something that is plant-based and pure, which when pharmaceuticals are made, they're actually made from the extract of the plant itself. And it's just modified into a pharmaceutical version. So we're going back to real simple basics here. And because like 6.5 trillion, I think it is, dollars per year is spent on the medical system, on global healthcare. And when we look around, not many people are feeling any healthier. So we've only got 30 minutes today, so I'm actually going to jump in and start talking about different things from overall. Hi Alyssa, hi Judy, nice to have you on here. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is a couple of different ways that I use the oils each day, and one of the oils in particular that I use every single day is called On Guard. It is also known as our protective blend. My whole family uses this one. My dad is always like, On Guard, because it is like a karate chop and it protects your immune system, it supports your immune system. And how I use this one is in a lot of different ways. So I'm going to go into that, but I want to go into a couple of the products that you can use that are in this range. So On Guard is not only available in your 15 ml essential oil, but it's also available in your roller. So On Guard is a blend of clove, wild orange, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So really incredible oils in this one. It's very important when you're using On Guard that you dilute this oil. Clove and cinnamon are what are known as hot oils. So they can cause reactions on sensitive skin. So it's really important that you dilute with your fractionated coconut oil. And any of the oils I talk about today, the reason dilution is so important is because the oils are known as lipid soluble. So they actually absorb better into the body and the bloodstream when you're applying them with a carrier. And it's also really nice to give your body a nice little massage. Instead of just applying the oil, actually massaging it into the skin so it actually goes where it needs to go. Because everything we pop on our skin is absorbed within 26 seconds. So you've got your pre-diluted version that's already diluted, or if you're using your On Guard, you can use that in your diffuser, which is obviously going to be really good for any airborne threats. And applied this one to the soles of your feet and the bottom of your spine. So the bottom of your spine has a lot of nerve endings. So it's really great to use because it's going to go into a lot of places, because all those little nerves just go throughout the whole body. And then using it on the soles of your feet, you've got a thicker layer of skin there, so it's really going to support that as well. A couple of the other oils in the On Guard range, a couple of other products I should say, is, hey Mac, how you doing? Oh, it's so good. I was sitting really lonely over in the Zoom call on my own, so I'm really glad there's some people watching. So we've got, firstly, our On Guard toothpaste. So a really beautiful way to support yourself through the winter month is really good oral hygiene. So something I use every day is the On Guard toothpaste. I find it absolutely phenomenal. So a lot of bacteria actually starts in the mouth. So using this really, really helps. But the first thing I do every single morning when I wake up is I use this bad boy. And you're probably wondering what this is. So this is known as a tongue scraper. So in Ayurvedic medicine, look, I don't think I said that right, but people say it all differently. But what happens is a lot of toxins build up in the mouth and on the tongue overnight. So before I drink any water to start my day of a morning, or before I do anything to do with my morning routine, which I'm going to go into, is I actually scrape my tongue. It's quite amazing how much bacteria and buildup and mucus actually ends up on the tongue. And when you actually start this technique, it's actually quite disgusting, to be honest. But I find it's a really powerful part of my practice of a morning, and I find it helps so much with my oral hygiene, but also just my overall health and my immune system as well. So I scrape my tongue, and then I do something called oil pulling. So for those that haven't heard of oil pulling before, and I actually oil pull with On Guard, is I grab a teaspoon of fractionated coconut oil and I pop a drop of On Guard on it, and you swish it around your mouth for between 10 and 20 minutes. So if you just need to start at 5, that's okay. But what's really powerful about it is it's really great for cavities. It's really great for your immune system and your oral hygiene. It's also really good for your breath, but overall it's actually detoxifying the body. So it's called oil pulling because it's pulling the toxins, which is why you do it for 20 minutes, from different parts of the body. And then what happens is you spit out that in the garden or a bin. You never spit coconut oil down the sink, because during winter months it can go hard and actually block up your drain. So really important that you do that. But I just find that is really supportive because everything that we do, if we're using our hands, touching our mouth, depending what job you're in, every bit of food that goes in our mouth, every bit of water, everything is going through this vessel. So really important part of my practice is using On Guard with some fractionated coconut oil after I scrape my tongue. So that's a really beautiful way to support your oral hygiene. Is a really great preventative healthcare method. The next oil that I use, I'm just going to move, I've got a lot of oils here to talk about. Another powerful product in the On Guard range is our On Guard throat drops. So On Guard throat drops are a really beautiful way to, if you're getting a niggle in your throat or a tickle in your throat, or you're not feeling very well, these guys are just the absolute bee's knees. They replace any other type of throat drop that you would buy from the chemist, and they taste like On Guard. So they're really, really powerful, and I have used them for years now. So getting a packet of these for winter. So if yourself or the kids get a tickle in your throat or a sore throat, straight onto these guys, and usually by morning it's completely gone. So that would be another one that I would recommend getting on board with. The next one I want to talk about is, alongside your throat drops, you've also got your On Guard beadlets. So your On Guard beadlets are another beautiful way to, again, pop some really bacteria killing natural solutions in your mouth. So I use that as a natural breath freshener, but also if I'm getting a little niggle in my throat, I have so many people who just pop one of these in their mouth and straight away they're supporting their overall health. Anything that you pop straight under your tongue is absorbed very quickly into your system. So again, everything we put in our body through our mouth, whatever type of food it is going to be either supporting us to thrive or popping us into survival mode because it's not nourishing our cells. So On Guard beadlets is another one that's really beautiful to use. And next thing is, you know, all these germs that everybody's talking about, whether it's coughing or sneezing, or if you're touching a railing in a shopping center. Like, I know so many people who won't even put their hands on the rail going up an escalator. So instead of using your likes of your Dettol, which have a lot of chemicals in them that are actually weakening our immune system. So, you know, we've been taught that by using certain products that it's actually going to support and prevent us getting sick, and it's going to prevent us getting germs and different viruses going around. But in actual fact, what's in those products is actually weakening our immune system, because anything we pop on our skin is absorbed within 26 seconds. So if it's synthetic and not a natural agent, our body has to process that, which means it puts stress on the liver, it puts stress on other organs. So we're actually weakening our immune system. So if you're using things like, all those hygiene products, throw them. And get onto this guy, the On Guard Sanitizing Mist. So this one I have in my handbag. I have them at every station in my salon. The reason so is if anyone's coming in and feeling unwell, you just go, they just spray it on their hands, rub the hands, and you're actually strengthening your immune system every time you use it, because it's got the 5 oils that are in On Guard in it. So it's a really beautiful way to use it. You can also spray it on door handles, things like that. After people have been sick, it's just super powerhouse. So that's the On Guard crew that I would recommend you be using for coming into the winter months before it gets super cold. So that's something that I would be doing. The next one I want to chat about is Easy Air. So Easy Air is also known as our respiratory blend. So this is really beautiful for any type of respiratory function. This one is breath of life. This is like the oil it's your natural version of Vicks. If you pop that in the diffuser, it's going to support open airways. It's going to support your respiratory function. If you've got like some type of cough or cold, it's really beautiful rubbed into the chest to open up the airways and open up the nose and open up the sinus cavities. So really beautiful oil to use through winter as well. Really beautiful oil diffused. You can add oils like your eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is the oil of wellness. So adding these two bad boys together is really powerful to help respiratory function. So Easy Air is a blend that I also like to use on a little bit of a deeper emotional level. So in Chinese medicine, the lungs are known to hold grief. So Easy Air is a really beautiful heart opener oil and a lung opener oil when we're carrying a heavy burden. So if you're feeling like a little bit flat, or you're feeling like you're carrying a lot, or you're just overburdened with grief at any point, using Easy Air rubbed on the chest is a really beautiful way to open up, to receive, and to help support that respiratory function as well. So you've also got that in your diluted version already as well. So again, rubbed on the chest. There's also a little kids version as well, which is really, really beautiful. And you can rub this on the feet as well and on the spine. So again, another really simple and effective way to use is your Easy Air blend. We also have some Easy Air throat drops as well. So if you get really congested through your chest or anything like that, you've also got your Easy Air throat drops as well. So they're really clearing alongside your On Guard. Hi Joe, how you doing? Thanks for coming on. So eucalyptus, again, oil of wellness, really, really incredible oil to use all the time for your proactive medical care. Also really great to use on your floors. So if you've got children and you're still using chemicals to mop your floor or to wipe your benches, get your On Guard out and make your DIY cleaning products. Get your eucalyptus out, your On Guard out, and make your and mop your floors with it. It's gonna be supporting, boosting and supporting the immune system as you clean, which is really exciting. So another way that is a really beautiful way to use the oils, if you choose to use them internally, is using them as in these veggie caps. So these veggie caps are available at the health food shop. So they come empty and you can open them up and you can actually create your own little blends that you can take internally. So if I start to feel a little bit run down, as much as I use the oils topically on the skin and aromatically in the diffuser, another beautiful way to use them if I'm feeling a little bit run down and I've got a lot going on is I make my own natural antibiotics. And I'm going to go through a little blend that I use in these. Hey Liza, how are you? And I find it just super, super powerful. If you think of our immune system is actually based in our gut, in our stomach. So a lot of bacteria, and if you've got problems going on with your stomach, a lot of our immune system is based there. And if it's weakened, there's really powerful ways that we can get to it quicker. So again, diet is really important. So is what you drink. And how you're fueling your body. There's a lot of details we can go into this, so I'm trying to keep it super simple. But using them in a veggie cap, so I would use this as a same round as an antibiotic. I'd take one a day for 7 days. If I'm only slight, I might just do 3. But if I'm feeling a little bit run down, I'll take it like a week round of antibiotics. And I would put a blend of On Guard, so 1 drop of On Guard, 1 drop of oregano, 1 drop of lemon, 1 drop of frankincense, and 1 drop of, you can use any, they're the 4 main ones I use, but you could also add in the likes of copaiba, thyme, and turmeric. So whatever oils you've got, you can make a blend, but the main 4 are frankincense, lemon, On Guard, and oregano. So 1 drop of each. I top it with a little bit of coconut oil. And hey Ash, how you doing? And then I take 1 a day. So it really supports going straight to the gut, supports my immune system really well. So I've spoken about On Guard. So that's how I would use lemon. Lemon is an oil that I also use every single day. Again, a really simple daily tip. After I oil pull and or tongue scrape and oil pull, I pop a drop of lemon in my water with some apple cider vinegar and some Himalayan salt for the sodium and for absorption of the minerals. And that is my first drink of the day. So some room temperature water, a little bit of Himalayan salt, lemon, apple cider vinegar, and I also put a squeeze of fresh lemon as well. So lemon is a really simple and effective oil to use every single day. I do this all year round. This isn't just a winter thing for me. Oregano. Oregano is a powerhouse oil. It is also known as a hot oil. So again, dilution, dilution, dilution. Fractionated coconut oil, always with this one, especially on children. But it is also known as a hot oil. So applying this to the soles of your feet and the bottoms of your spine is the most effective. I do not diffuse oregano. I know a lot of women have said they come home and their husbands have put oregano in the diffuser. And I reckon I'd have a lot of money for the amount of times women have told me that. So Oregano is like topical use, and then using that in your veggie caps as well is super powerful. You've also got that one in your oregano touch as well, so it's already pre-diluted, which is really powerful as well. Frankincense. So frankincense is like our cellular support. So when you think of our body and in any types of illness or distress or dis-ease, everything starts on a deep cellular level, and starts by cells turning abnormal, and then the immune system trying to fight those cells off and protect ourselves. So if our immune system isn't strong enough to actually support that, you know, we can stay sick longer, our body takes longer to fight back against it, and a lot of different things can take place. So frankincense is an oil that I use every single day. Again, after I drink my lemon water, I pop a drop of frankincense under my tongue. So straight under my tongue, drop right here. And I know if you think of frankincense as like a little cellular spy, he like travels through your body and he just goes where he needs to go. He's just like this little navigator. He's like a little submarine under the water, and then he just lights up where he needs to go. So that is how frankincense works. And alongside frankincense, I use copaiba. So I drop of each of those under the tongue every morning. This is like my morning routine, by the way, just to share it with you all. And I use both of those. So I would personally recommend you all to do some of your own research and empower yourself on effective ways to use frankincense and copaiba, because these two are like powerhouse must-haves for cellular support, immune support, and overall health and wellness. So frankincense and copaiba every day. I've never said that before, but it just come out. So frankincense is also available in your touch if you haven't made your own of it. So again, you can use that on the soles of your feet and your spine, or wherever you would like to pop it. So we've also got a couple of other oils that are really powerful. I spoke to some of the girls. So I spoke to beautiful Emily, who's like 39 weeks pregnant and about to have a bub. And she mentioned to me that she has used lime a lot during her pregnancy, and she's found it really effective in supporting her immune system through the pregnancy. So lime, a lot of the citrus oils, wild orange, lemon, like all of these oils are really great at supporting your immune system. So effectively using these in your water, if you're choosing to take them as a food additive or internally, is really beautiful to use it in that way. So lime is another one that you can use. Okay. I was also chatting to beautiful Megan today on what oil she would recommend to support winter wellness and overall immunity, and she recommended Digestion. So again, as I said earlier, because our immune system is based in our stomach, using oils that are going to support digestion are going to be really powerful. Because when our gut health isn't right and we're not absorbing the nutrients or the nourishment from our food, then our body's not gonna, our cells aren't gonna be strong. We're not absorbing all the minerals, the macro and the micronutrients that we need. So Digestion is another powerful one to use. It's also really great for any type of tummy virus or any type of pain in the stomach. It's known as a tummy tamer. So again, it's available in your Digestion touch, and you can use that by popping that on the stomach and then rubbing in a clockwise direction. We're getting through the oils today. I've got a lot here. And 3 other powerhouse oils that you can use through your winter is clove. Clove is also found in On Guard. So if you've got On Guard, I'm really covering the basics of what everybody will have some of these oils. So you can start today in popping these really simple techniques in place. Thyme is another beautiful oil that you can add into your into your veggie caps. Also pop it in a roller and make up your own, and make your own little immune bomb. And apply it every day. Apply it on the soles of the kids' feet every day under their socks for school, And, you know, if you start that now, really, really powerful. Another one is also our turmeric. Turmeric is only available in the US at the moment. I'm feeling after convention in May that it will come into the Aussie warehouse. So keep an eye for this one. It's also really great adding it to your chai tea or any of like your warmer drinks. So turmeric is a powerful one for that. We've also got your tea tree. Your tea tree is going to be powerful. It's antibacterial, antimicrobial, and antifungal. So you've also got your tea tree touch. So using that one, again, as a cleaner, wiping down your surfaces where you've got all the germs and everything like that. But also applying it to the body as well. So again, bottom of spine or whole way up your spine and on your bottom of your feet. Another really powerful way to use it. And again, you're mopping, diffusing it in... all these oils you can diffuse as well. So supporting your overall health is have these guys diffusing. Like I've got a diffuser going at the moment and I've got On Guard, frankincense, and lime in it. So, you know, that's some really effective ways to utilize them. Hi Tammy, how you doing? And a couple of others that people may not have thought of as supporting immunity is Manuka. Manuka Touch and Manuka oil is an oil that I don't think many people have, but it's super, super powerful. Again, really great supporting immune system, cellular function. And a lot of people, when they hear of Manuka, they think of Manuka honey, but this is actually from the Manuka leaf. So it doesn't smell like honey. And people are like, oh, it smells different. But it's super, super powerful to use for immune support through the winter. And then the last two I want to touch on, alongside your copaiba, is you've also got your pink pepper. Your pink pepper and your black pepper are super potent oils to use for a very proactive medical care response. So applying them diluted to the body, because if you think pepper's hot, similar to your cinnamon and your clove, please dilute. Like all I have to say is dilute everything. You're going to support yourself in not getting any adverse reactions or any sensitivities or irritations when you're diluting all the time. So really important for that, especially for children, but also because they are lipid soluble. So your pink pepper and your black pepper work on a very supportive level for the cells, again, for your immune function. It's really actually quite nice in the diffuser. I don't mind a pink pepper in the diffuser as long as I've got like a citrus or an On Guard or something to blend it with. It's not something that is like, it actually smells quite nice, to be honest. So blending that into your blends and just starting, as you can see, there's a lot of oils that you can use that are going to support your immune system. So using them daily is just the main bit of advice that I can give, is start now in using your oils in a consistent daily discipline. I gave you all a beautiful example of my morning routine. Hi Bronwyn, how are you? Hi Jeanette. Hi. This is exciting. This is so much better than sitting on a Zoom on my own. And so using the oils in a really simple way. So I'm just going to speak about one more oil, then I'm going to break down my morning routine that you're all welcome to start utilizing, because I just find it makes me feel so full of vitality. But another very powerful oil is rose touch. So not only is it supportive on a mood and an emotional level, but it is super amazing at supporting on a cellular and an immune level. The reason for this is it's just a lot gentler. So I did a post this last week on oregano and using different oils for children that are going to be supporting of the immune system. So rose is one of those oils, and not only is rose the oil of divine love, but it is just opening us up to receive, but it's also protecting us on a cellular level as well. So I think I spoke about 20 oils. I've got a lot of oils sitting here, but I hope that gives you all a broad idea of how effectively you can use these oils to support effective use. but also to empower yourself to use them daily and to use them consistently. Consistency is key. So morning routine, wake up, tongue scrape, oil pull with On Guard and some coconut oil, and then lemon, apple cider vinegar, and Himalayan salt water. And then I clean my teeth with On Guard, and then you've got your sanitizing mist in your salon or your handbag. So if someone's sneezing, you can spray it on your hands so you're boosting your immune system. If you're having your diffuser going during the day, I know during the winter months I diffuse a lot of eucalyptus, a lot of On Guard, a lot of frankincense, a lot of clove. I add peppers to things and different citruses. So start creating some really funky blends that are gonna be really great for you to use in the home, in your business during the lead up to winter. Really great in an office space, like so great. I walk into office spaces and I'm like, how can we make this space more alive? And a diffuser, a pot plant, and a colored painting is always the way to go. And then obviously supporting your respiratory health is really powerful. So using your oils like your Easy Air and your eucalyptus again. Peppermint is another oil great for respiratory function. And then your cellular support from your copaiba, your frankincense, your turmeric, and your peppers. You've got an array of options there that are going to support you through the winter months. So I don't think I'm going to get any questions today, which is fine, but I'm glad there was a little bit of interaction. So I hope this has supported you, and thank you so much for watching when you do. And I look forward to sharing 30 to Thrive in April with you next month. If you have any questions below, please pop your questions below. If you've got blends and diffuser blends or roller blends that you already use, or some incredible ways that you have already utilized these oils in your home for winter wellness and immune support, then please pop them below so other people can see and other people can learn from you. That would be amazing. And other than that, I'm going to put some breathe on and I'm going to Nepal. So have a beautiful Monday evening, and I will see you in here soon. Mwah. See ya.